is the next game, so it is by that very nature the most important one. But the Manchester derby for the club, is it the biggest game for Manchester City?
I don't think so. But maybe, for some people, maybe. But we try to do every game important. Of course, the derby is special for the city, for many sentimental issues. But at the end, it's the same result. It's not a final, it's a semi-final. It's one more game.
And just one, if I may, on the breaking news this lunchtime that Barcelona have agreed now the deal for Xavi to take over as the new manager. I just wonder, has he spoken to you at any point about the job? And does he ever call you for advice?
Is confirmed?
But they've agreed that he can go. It's just called back.
So I said, no, I didn't speak with him, and I would love to wait. But if finally the deal will take over, so of course, absolutely the best wishes. So, and I'm pretty sure that he will do a good job. But honestly, still I don't know. It's 100% matter.
Mr. Jones, Delphi.
Afternoon, Pep.
Hi.
So we're about to go into the third international break of the season, 10 games down. How would you assess your side's start to the campaign, and what do you feel you've learnt about them? I know previously you said that you're always learning, but is there anything that stood out for you?
Well, in 10 games, we have 2 not good results against Southampton and Crystal Palace at home. The rest of the games, we played really well. The first one against Tottenham, we were with 8 or 9 players of the first team. So, but in general, it was good. So, always, even when you are many games in a row winning, always you can improve, and we're going to try to continue in this way.
What do you think it is about the way Ole Gunnar Solskjaer set up his team against you in the recent encounters that's made it hard to beat them in these last couple of seasons?
Congratulations for United. So for winning these duels against us, or some of them. So they do what they have done is quite similar what they have done week by week. So incredible physicality, a lot of talent, people up front with the ability to win games for themselves. Good runners in the channels, good runners in behind, especially when Bruno Fernandes has the ball. So Man United, what should I say? So since the last century, always is a good team with the quality, but there's a new season, new games, and the last one was not bad for the fact what we have done finally in the Premier Leagues in the other titles. So 3 more points. We're going to prepare well this afternoon and ready for tomorrow morning.
Stone, BBC.
Hi, Pep. I don't know how near Ronaldo came to joining Manchester City, but has he done anything for Manchester United that you didn't think he would do?
Normally, I don't talk about the players for the other club, so I'm pretty sure Cristiano Ronaldo is happy being United. United is happy to have him. So that's all.
And in terms of your team, people, you've mentioned this before, but people will always talk about you don't have a number 9. Are you as confident this season as you were last season in these players?
I don't know, my friend. I'm not a magician to know what is going to happen this season. If I would know, I would tell you. Well, first I would tell to my team to relax, knowing what's going to happen. I don't know. So, but just trust a little bit confident, you know that? How many goals we scored last season without a striker, because Sergio, unfortunately, was all the season injured. So, So maybe in the future, Manchester City will buy a proper striker, number 9, or choose 9. They don't score goals. Who knows? So we are who we are, and we go move forward in this sense. I spoke many times about these arguments. We want to do it. We cannot do it. That's all. We have enough players to try to do it.
Man, how did you Radio Manchester?
Hi, Pep. On that note, then, how much of a confidence booster was Bruges on Wednesday, scoring 4 goals, going into the derby after 2 games where you failed to score?
Look, Mike, when you don't score goals, it's be calm, and we don't get results, be calm for the next one. And when you score 4 goals, it's be calm for the next one. So I know everything is incredible, perfect, and everything after 3 days, and everything is a disaster. So in 3 days, we don't need a striker, and after that, we have to buy 7 strikers. So be calm and try to go out there to do our game, and that's it.
And can I ask you a really generic question? What have you made to Manchester United this season?
Sorry?
What have you made in general terms to Manchester United this season? Their form, their results, their performances?
It's a question for his manager. I'm not there, so I cannot talk about that.
Thank you, Pep.
Hello, Pep. We understand why you, as a coach, have to prepare for this game like every other game. That's understandable. But do you get, when there's a derby match coming up, do you get the feeling around the club and around the city and even among the players that there is a slightly different atmosphere?
Stuart, I don't feel it because, I wake up in the morning and I come here in this bubble, this training center, and I'm 10, 12, 14 hours here. And I have to go home. So I'm not going to the restaurants, to the pubs, to drink a beer, and I don't know the atmosphere. I can imagine how important it is for both sides. It's normal. That's why it's nice football, this emotion, and why, to try to win the derby, to do it well. But I have to be cold in my mind. I have to be cold in my head to know exactly what we have to do to doing what they do, to do our best. So no more than that.
I'll go to Kieran Canning as the final question before the embargo. If you want to ask him the embargo, now's the time to raise your hand, please. Kieran?
Hi, Pep. Going back to the previous games with United in recent years, when they've had success against you, it's tended to be with players on the counter-attack like Rashford and Martial. Obviously now with Ronaldo up front, it's a slightly different style. Do you think that is a benefit for you tomorrow? How do you think it will change the game compared to recent games against them?
We did a good games against them, maybe not the good results, except one game when we draw last season there. It was a little bit boring. Both teams a little bit scared. They were out for the Champions League, playing 5 in the back in Leipzig, and they could not go to the Europa League, and we were not in a good moment neither. And the other ones for the tails, because they are so good up front. Of course, now with Cristiano Ronaldo, it's even better. So yeah, we know the quality they have, but in general, we make a good games in Carabao Cups, in games that we play there, even at home. We were ourselves every time we play against them, but sometimes win, sometimes lose.